the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
8 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. 11.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting him in and picking up the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as that...
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, 43, attack!
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Here we go. 65. 21.
Garoppolo now. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The end result, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, and they've got to find a way to punch this ball.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, 49ers 14. Robbie Gould kicking it off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
13.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the line. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
21.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. McLeod to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Garoppolo looks to throw. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go with McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11, 12.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Garoppolo to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. One final try now for Garoppolo. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.